Hey everybody. So I actually, let me get a minute to see if I can get you up on the laptop so that I can be sure that I have gone live. It shows it on my phone, but for some reason I struggled to get it on my laptop. But I wanted to tell you that I almost missed today. I was sitting here and I started spacing off on something else. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh, it's time to go live. So I almost missed it. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining. So I've just got a couple announcements, and then I've got like literally a quick card. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, wait, you're done already? But this is actually really cute. So just wanted to remind everybody that the All is Cozy and Bright card kit, it's 12 card kits, exactly the same one right here, that are ready to go for you for your Christmas card. So I thought this was kind of a really nice little deal. I will be ordering this my next order. I also want to remind everyone, if you are interested in starting a business, they've got a cute little starter pack for you. You get $125 worth of free products for $99, and they give you this really cute making plans. It's like a planner and a stamp set, and it has matching notebooks. It's actually pretty cool, for free, so it's really cool. Today we're going to be using Celebration products, and I just wanted to remind everyone that for Celebration, if you going on right now this month, if you have one of my $50 perks and you can hit it right on the money. I actually had someone this week hit $50 right on the money. They didn't go over, they got right to 50, and then that allowed them to get another free Celebration item. Today, I'm going to be using this Celebration item. It's the silver and gold 6x6 paper. It's actually really pretty. There's so many things you can do with it. You can use our markers. You can use blends even, which I think are better. You can use the blending brushes. You can use sponge daubers to add color to this, or you can use it just the way I'm going to do and just plain today. So we'll be doing that. I wanted to definitely remind some people, because there are a couple of my really good customers who have like $20 to meet this, and I don't want anyone to miss out on meeting the expectations here. But if you order $200 with me, you're going to get a little goodie bag of gifts and some exclusives, and if you order $300 with me, you get a goodie bag of gifts, plus you get to choose a $25 stamp set on me. So in fact, I'm going to be talking to a few people here in the next couple of days, just to remind them where they are. So if you don't know and you're interested in knowing, shoot me a message and I'll let you know where you are on that. Please use the host code, and especially with my Celebration Appreciation, it's all on using that host code, unless you're going to order like $150 all on your own. Then I want you to get your host rewards because you've earned them. But if the orders are $149.99, so, and that host code will change from time to time, but I definitely post it on the Facebook page, on my blog, and then right here. It's always here for my lives. So, okay, today I've got a simple card, and again, like I said, I'm going to be using this silver and gold specialty paper. This is one of the free items that you can get, and just to kind of show you, I have one already pre-cut. So you've got these stripes, got a bunch of these, and then you've got these dots. We're going to be using the dots in the silver, but you get the same thing in the gold, stripes, and then these dots. I don't know, they're not perfectly circles, they're kind of splatter dots, I would say, so, but evenly splattered, right? So I don't know, they're cute as heck. And I see this and immediately I thought wedding cards, even though I'm not making a wedding card today. I wanted to make, I haven't done a Christmas card yet. So I want to do a really quick, simple Christmas card. But I want to use some of the dies that I got on my unboxing. So let me open this up. You guys saw, and I used this on Wednesday to create this beautiful frame, and it's embossed. I love it. And that comes here with the Fabulous Frames dies. And I have that right here. Oops. And this one is what I used. Today I'm going to use this big one, and I don't know if you guys can see this. So if we have any scrapbookers who are watching me, our products are definitely interchangeable. This, so it's got kind of this faux stitching. It's got like it's an actual frame. This is great if you want to frame photos. This would just be absolutely wonderful for that. Even if you print them out on your computer and you're just making a few cards with, you know, your dog and a Christmas hat, whatever. But this is one of the ones that I'll be using today. And then the other die set is one I had. I get so many things, you guys, and trying to use them all and demonstrate them is this right down here. Let's see if I can get this in the camera. This is the designer tags dies. These things are fun as heck. I'm going to be using this little one here in the corner. So it has a little bit of that faux stitching around it, and then it has like a scalloped edge that's got some cutouts, and I think this is really pretty. I've had another card that I've been wanting to demonstrate forever for you guys, and I just keep forgetting about it. It's because it's been in my box instead of out where I can get to it. And then from our mini catalog, so that you can find those on page 170 and 171 in our annual catalog. And sometimes I look at them, like I remember looking at this going, I don't know, right? But then when you get them and you see someone use them, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that would be awesome. That would be a good thing. It's so hard to know until you get something. I know that sometimes I've bought things and I didn't really connect to it. So I always try to, when I'm showing you demonstrations, I always try to show you things that I think that the average stamper, not the avid, not the newbie, but just kind of the average stamper would relate to. And then the stamp set that I'm going to be using today, and I'm not using the dies from this, although they're gorgeous, I'm not using it, is the Brightest Glow. Now, this set, again, I'm going to use the All is Merry and Bright. This is in our, mini catalog, our July-December mini catalog. Again, if you buy them together, you do get the 10% discount, so I did purchase it together. And what I like is, I like some of these. This has a really, it's probably hard to see in this unless you have it already, but it's got the circle inside the circle of dots. Looks really, really pretty. And you know, I love circles, but then it has, look at this little label. I was trying to think of that on my last live. It's got a couple labels, and I love to have label dies handy and available. Okay, so that's everything. Let's get stamping. Well, since you know, and I'm going to do the same thing I did for the Apple card, is I cut out the image twice so that I have the inside and the outside. Inside and out. So I cut it out right here, okay? And then I did it again, and I did it in silver. And one of my favorite things about this particular die cut is I can use that for something else because I just want the silver frame, right? Okay, so let me, wonder what I could do with that, right? Do you guys do that? Do you ever think about your scraps? Sometimes I have to let scraps go. I just have to let them go. Okay, so I'm just starting with a piece of thick basic white, and it is an 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 by 11, cut in half, scored at 4 1/4. Whew, that's a lot of thinking. And I'm just going to see, I'm going to stop just a second and see, oh, Jean's here. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. That's how I was trying to read that. That's how I am with dies. Looking in the catalog doesn't do them justice. Hard for me to envision. That's why demonstrators try very hard to give you guys ideas and options. And having a bunch of us where you can kind of learn from those ideas and options is kind of cool too, because then you get one person's take and then another person's take, and you can kind of build and make your own. Okay, I was embossing earlier today, so I'm trying to get the embossing dust off. So I'm going to take this, and let me just hold this up really quick so you can see that it's, I better stand up because I can't tell if you guys can see it or not. It has, maybe I can, there we go. It has like that little detailed bossing and the stitching on there. So this is great, especially those who do scrapbooking things. So I'm going to turn this on the side. It's just easier for me. And I'm going to glue this down with a little bit of my Tombow glue. I spent more time telling you what I'm using than what it's going to actually take to make this card. This card is so simple, and it's actually kind of sweet. You could be done in many colors. I'm choosing to go with fresh freesia. I have a thing with the fresh freesia this year. Okay, so I'm going to do my best, because I don't want to wiggle this around too much, to kind of center it before I commit. There we go. There we go. Got that down. So easy. So easy. Then I'm going to use the piece. Now, if you want to, you can brush on like a little color on the edges. I don't. I'm just doing very, very simple. But this fits perfectly now, this piece that I cut out, into this frame. And so try to envision, because this is just, I mean, this is just a die set, but I'm sure you have plenty of stamp sets at home that you can use. I do like my die cutting machine. I do like die cutting. I will say that I love punches. I love them, love them, love them. If I had my way, it would be a card base, a pretty DSP, and a punch sentiment. Okay, so now I've got the base of my card, and it's just set up as a beautiful frame. Wonderful. So I ran through the Stampin' Cut emboss machine 2 times, again, of that die that I was showing you. I don't know if it shows up better in white or freesia, but I did basic white and freesia. And I am going to, let's see here. I think I'm going to go that away. So I'm going to take the image that I said, that all is merry and bright, and I'm going to pull out my fresh freesia, and I'm going to stamp this image. Do I need a scrap? How many times do I tell everybody you need scraps? You got to always see what pressure, if your stamp is loaded right, if your angle's right. Okay, so we're gonna try this, and I'm gonna do just a little bit south, not dead center, so just a little bit here. Oh, I wonkied it up. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna have to change my angle on that. Let's not waste it. Remember, you can always fix it. I can either flip it over, or I can change that angle. So I was going to go this way, but that's too, actually,
to say there's you can always fix that.
Alexa off. Sorry, guys. She must have thought I was talking to her. Yeah, I'm going to change that angle, I think. Maybe I can do this. So I want those 2 circles to kind of mesh up like they're, you know, a tag. And, well, maybe this isn't so bad. So, which way do you guys like better? I think I'm going to put it like that. So I'm going to use a little bit of the green glue on the corner just to get this set on here. Yeah, I think that's going to come out okay. Okay, then I'm going to use more. I like them flat. I know normally I pop them up, but we're going to put a fresh freesia bow on this, and that'll be popped up, and a couple of embellishments. Okay, so kind of dead center on here. Just so simple, right, you guys? That's very simple. The fresh freesia, this is the open weave ribbon. It is 3/8 inch, and I'm going to make a bow. So I've had some questions on bows again, so I'm going to do kind of a larger version, and then I'll pare it down. I make the loop, okay, I come over, and then I leave kind of a space in there, and I take that bow top and I push it in so that it's looped this way. Do you see that? So it looks like the other one, and I push it in like so. There we go. I hope that person is on here who asked me about that. And then you just can make it whatever size you want and kind of fuss with it here. There we go. This I really like. I like that it will send in the mail and it'll pop back up. I mean, it's pretty nice. So then I'm going to use a glue dot or two, just depends. And I'm going to put that, yeah, I only need one on this, I think. And I'm going to have it, I like that edge, that's why I put it there, so that's why I stamped down a little bit. So I'm going to put this down just a little bit lower, and then I can trim this down to where I need to. Isn't it cute? So simple. Like, seriously, talking to you and explaining it is taking way more time than actually making it. And then I'm going to bring in these pastel pearls. These suckers are so cute, and I'm glad that they didn't take them away. Got one that's flipped here. That belongs up there. So let's take some of these. And I'm using, they have kind of that fresh freesia color, but I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape to have just a little bit of contrast to this. And you guys know I don't really do threes because I have a problem with putting them together. So I'm just going to do two. But they do say that 3 is more aesthetically pleasing. But when I'm lining them up, I can't. If I were to do it all over the place, but I don't know what my thing is lately. Have you guys noticed I've been doing a lot of these? And then, like, that's totally it. It's so simple, just some die cutting, a little DSP. It's the same thing, only it's not a punch. I do love my die cutting machine. I do love doing kind of simple, clean and simple cards. I think this is a really great way to use up that free paper that you can get, that 6x6 foil paper. And you know, our foil paper is amazing. I love it. And that detail in that embossing is great. So very little work for such a pretty card. The only thing that I really wish on this one is Jean Shoot here. I think she is. The only thing I really wish, Jean, now I never say this, but I kind of wish they had this ribbon in the Gorgeous Grape. I think I would really like this with Gorgeous Grape instead of the fresh freesia, but they didn't have the ribbon I wanted. And you can color this ribbon, but it doesn't have the same. I love what that looks like. So this will be my Jean Shoot moment. I really think that would have been pretty with the grape, the Gorgeous Grape. So I hope that gives you some crafting ideas this weekend. I think that It's fun when you can get a moment just to yourself to do a little bit of crafting. If you guys need anything, let me know, or if you have requests for anything, let me know. I am more than willing to do some things. I have some requests kind of built up, but I will say this. Next week, I will not be here on Friday. There's doctor's appointments and they just can't be rearranged. So there will not be a parfait next week. I've done 2 in a row. Woohoo! I hope you guys are liking them. I'm going to start bringing them back. I don't know if they're always going to be on Fridays. But I'm going to start bringing them back, so be looking for those. I for sure will be here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. I am this month, what is today's date? On the 15th of this month, it'll be 5 years that I've had this business. So I'll be doing some celebrating, I think, this week. Maybe I'll have Bill stamp and I can take the day off, right? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll come up with something. You guys have a wonderful weekend. If you're watching me later on YouTube, I'll have a link to my store if you want to purchase any of these items. And if you have any questions, email me. So have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye. Unless you are my VIPs, because then I'll see you on Monday. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.